In the Great Flood of 1927, the long covered bridge that crossed the Winooski River in Richmond was irreparably damaged. When the Checkered House Bridge was erected in the years following, it was an engineering marvel. Constructed in 1929 by the American Bridge Company, the 350-foot-long Pennsylvania steel through truss used a new combination and design of components that resulted in an economy of steel and a lower cost while maintaining the necessary strength. The bridge was the longest span bridge in Vermont constructed in the flood's aftermath, and today only one of 3 such bridges in the state. Fast forward to the 1990s, and the bridge's deck has aged, and the width of the structure deemed substandard for modern vehicles and loads. This exceptionally significant bridge with heavy traffic has deteriorated, and there is no clear option for addressing the deficiencies. But thanks to nearly 15 years of creative and patient thinking, the Vermont Agency of Transportation found an agreeable solution. After discarding the idea of demolishing the old bridge and building a new bridge, and many variations in between, VTrans continued in the original spirit of creating an engineering marvel. A series of public meetings with stakeholders, including superb engineering guidance from McFarland Johnson and Finley Engineering, as well as support from the Division for Historic Preservation and local bridge enthusiasts, resulted in an ambitious and unheard of plan to widen the bridge in place. Since a U.S. bridge this size had never before been widened, for all parties, this was uncharted territory. The engineering team decided to disconnect the northern half of the truss, move it roughly 12.5 feet farther north, insert new trusses, and then reconnect all the parts. The nerve-wracking work began on June 18, 2012. 10 strategically placed hydraulic jacks were used to stabilize and maintain alignment of the structure. All of the bolts holding the truss to the bridge were removed. Very slowly, the truss was released and moved away from the bridge along custom-designed Teflon rollers. In 2 days, the truss was moved a total of 12.5 feet. In the following months, new and visually distinct steel components were added, as well as a new floor deck system, and all were tied together. The Checkered House Bridge, VTrans' second ever design-build project, officially opened on May 28, 2013. Preservation requires persistence, commitment, innovation, and patience. For shepherding this project for nearly 20 years and ending with a bridge that meets modern safety requirements while at the same time honoring the unique history of the structure, no one is more deserving of a preservation award than the Vermont Agency of Transportation.